admin as the default sign-in, and this is where I can actually see what the camera does. I can actually control the camera from here, and I can set up the RTSP streams. Now, I'm not going to go into what all this detail means because we had a whole Back to Basics episode on it just a few weeks ago that I'll link to below. But this is where you can set up the admin as the default sign-in, and this is where I can actually see what the camera does. I can actually control the camera from here, and I can set up HD, RTS 1080p streams. Now, I'm not going to go into what all this detail means. So I actually have because we had a whole two cameras. I've got a 12x just a few weeks ago that I'll link to below. So they're remotely. So that just gives you an idea of how this works. You can see I can zoom in and out because we had a auto focus cameras. I got a 12x just a few weeks ago. Note, for most networks, in order to connect to the camera, you must be in the same subnet of the LAN. For example, 192.168.1.123 and 192.168.1.111 belong to the same subnet by default. 192.168.1.123 and 192.168.0.125 do not in most networks. Let's put the included AAA batteries inside our remote control and take a look at the features. You can pan, tilt, and zoom your camera using the up, down, left, right arrow keys on your remote. You can also set a static PTZ camera preset by clicking the preset button and then entering the number you want to set. You can try moving the camera and calling the preset quickly to test out the camera's movement operations. If you find the default camera preset movements are too fast, you can always change the speed settings in the camera menu. You can access the OSD menu, which stands for on-screen display, for this camera by pressing the menu button. This is where you can navigate into advanced features such as iris, shutter speed, gain, color balance, contrast, luminance, and much more with the arrow keys and pressing the enter button. Tip: you can access the OSD menu remotely using the camera's IP address in any web browser or the IP joystick. Tip: you can control up to 4 cameras with a single IR remote control. Use the shortcut star, pound, and the corresponding function key to set up unique camera IDs on your IR remote. For example, star, pound, F2 will set your camera to ID 2 on your IR remote. You can use DHCP to dynamically assign an IP address for your camera. This is a great way to temporarily assign an IP address to your camera. You can set up your camera with DHCP by using the IR remote control and entering pound star 4. Once your camera reboots, you can use your IR remote to locate the dynamic IP address by pressing star pound 4. You can access a static IP address to your camera using the Windows only IP address settings tool or with any Mac or PC computer's web browser. Let's use the web browser. Enter the IP address of your camera into your web browser and press enter. When prompted, enter the default username and password, which is admin. You may want to consider changing this default password in the admin area. Navigate to the network tab and choose fixed IP address. From the very first drop-down menu, you can now enter the static IP address you wish the camera to use and press apply. You will now need to reboot your camera by clicking the System tab and clicking the Reboot button. Now that your camera is all set up on your network, consider downloading the free PTZ camera applications available at ptzoptics.com/apps. You can quickly tweak your camera settings and color match multiple cameras with advanced settings here. The new apps are available for both Mac and PC. When you first open the PTZ Optics Camera Control app, you should click the Settings tab to enter your camera's name and IP address. You can name the camera anything you'd like. Once you have done this, you can click the camera's name to select this camera. This application features multiple views available in the View drop-down menu. Click the Advanced tab to access controls such as shutter speed, iris, brightness, luminance, and much more. Finally, you can view your camera by clicking the Window drop-down menu and clicking the Preview window selection. You can make this preview window full screen or snap the preview window to your control panel. Now you can view the camera's video from anywhere on your local area network. You can choose from Stream 1 or Stream 2, Stream 1 being high definition and Stream 2 being standard definition, which is used for lower bandwidth environments. Let's snap the video stream to the rest of our video controls. Before we leave this tool, let's set up a couple PTZ presets. This can be done by clicking the Preset Radio button and entering the name you would like to give your preset. Once you have done this, you can click any of the 9 buttons available and your preset will be saved. You will notice that the program automatically enters recall mode after a preset is set. When you are in recall mode, clicking these preset buttons will recall your saved pan, tilt, and zoom presets. Let's connect the RTSP video stream from our camera with Open Broadcaster software, also known as OBS. The following steps will be very similar in video production software such as vMix, Wirecast, or XSplit. Open OBS and add a scene. In this scene, we can add a source with the plus button, and in the area next to the scenes, we can select media source and name the input. In the properties of this media source, we will uncheck the first 2 boxes. In the properties of this media source, we will uncheck the first 2 boxes. In the properties of this media source, we will uncheck the first 2 boxes.
Pregunta.
Bueno, o sea que te gustó la charla,
sí,
te gusta.
Estuvimos participando en la charla. Mi próximo objetivo es producción de cerveza artesanal sin alcohol para estas variedades de gusto, de estilos, de personas que buscan seguir disfrutando la cerveza por cuestiones de salud, ya no pueden seguir consumiendo alcohol. Bueno, en esta oportunidad o para más adelante quiero con la producción de cerveza sin alcohol.
Bueno, contame qué tan importante es para vos la devolución del jurado.
Y el jurado es realmente importante, es para saber qué estás haciendo bien, en qué punto la cerveza no está logrando la presentación,
¿Qué, Daniel? Tiene que tocar un par de cuestiones acá, mecánicas,